few short decades, the community of Morrisville has grown from a rural crossroads village to a town of more than 18,000. To help preserve its small-town character, Morrisville has embarked on a special initiative to create a vibrant town center for current and future residents. In 2006, the town developed an award-winning town center plan with the community to guide this effort. Already, the town has completed a number of implementation projects, including building a greenway, constructing a new street, saving a historic house, preparing special standards for new development, and installing a history center in Town Hall. Now the town is working to link its natural and cultural points of interest to help residents and visitors learn the story of the community. Come join us in exploring the town's past as we work together to make history in the present. A visit to Morrisville's Town Center begins at Town Hall, where you can view videos and displays that tell the story of the community. Our Town Center plan calls for building more sidewalks and planting more street trees so that you can take a safe and pleasant walking tour. Let's take a look at some of the points of interest that we hope to protect and establish in the years ahead. The first stop on our virtual tour is the Page House, Morrisville's oldest standing structure, built before the Civil War. The town is working with the owners to protect this historic home and have it recognized as the first Wake County historic landmark in Morrisville. Next to the Page House, we hope to establish a rural heritage park that celebrates Morrisville's agricultural roots. It might include a preserved tobacco barn, such as the one constructed by Luther Green, a member of the long-standing African-American community of Shiloh. In addition, it might feature a community garden filled with crops grown in the 19th century. We also have plans to build a trail along Crabtree Creek that will connect the town center with Lake Crabtree to the east and the American Tobacco Trail to the west. In the years ahead, this location will serve as a focal point for the local greenway system, linking with the Indian Creek Greenway that will extend north to Research Triangle Park. The coming of the railroad in the 1850s transformed this dusty crossroads. When a local landowner named Jeremiah Morris gave 3 acres of land for a train station, the town was born. To commemorate the long-standing importance of the railroad to the community, the town would like to work in partnership to reconstruct the early train depot. This site might also include an old rail car that would help residents and visitors learn what life was like riding the rails. On April 13, 1865, the Civil War came to Morrisville as Union soldiers chased Confederate troops west out of Raleigh. Union artillery shelled the town, and Union cavalry charged the depot in an effort to destroy a departing Confederate train. The Rural Heritage Park and a special Civil War battleground park will tell the story of the running battle that continued west toward Chapel Hill and Durham. The war in North Carolina ended soon after this skirmish, and Union soldiers established a temporary encampment in the town as General Sherman and General Johnston parleyed for peace at Bennett Farm to the north. In the years after the Civil War, economic prosperity returned to Morrisville. Merchants such as James Pugh built houses lined with decorative scrollwork. The town hopes to restore the Pugh House and its beautiful vernacular Italianate architecture and have it listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Our virtual tour continues up Page Street, where Samuel Horne built a knitting mill in 1910. While the mill has long since burned down, half a dozen mill houses remain. Some are still used as residences, while others might be converted to professional offices and shops under the new Town Center Code, which we hope will spark high-quality infill development. Church Street is home to several important sites in the town's religious history, including the First Baptist Church, the Reverend Atkins House, and the Old Christian Church, which was beautifully restored and returned to public use in 2011. Our tour concludes with a visit to Morrisville's planned Main Street district. In 2009, the town built Jeremiah Street, the first downtown street. Now the town is working with the community to develop a detailed design for the Main Street and launch a public-private partnership to fund the construction of this central gathering place for the community. The Town Center plan calls for the Main Street to be anchored by community facilities such as a cultural arts center and a library, with a central plaza for town festivals and special events sponsored by local merchants. Next to the Main Street are plans for a children's park, designed especially for families. Once a rural crossroads, today Morrisville is a crossroads of innovation, but it hasn't forgotten its past. Through extensive community planning and thoughtful public and private investment, it is working to create a vibrant town center that will serve as a central gathering place for the community. Come join us in bringing the town center to life. Together, we can create a dynamic focal point for the community and a legacy for current and future generations.
When I was a young man down at the depot, that's where my love of trains began. The sound of whistles blowing, the sight of boxcars rolling still thrill me even now that I'm a man. And one train fills my recollections, fastest and most modern of her time. The earth trembled beneath her, and she rolled up and down the line. It was the Appalachian Special calling my name as she rolled down the track.